on, Dave. Yoga in 5 minutes. Everyone's waiting.
Just give me a minute, I'm just making a smoothie for brekkie.
Just take it with you. We can blast and go.
Good one, like literally take it with me. Brilliant.
Oh, sorry we're late.
Okay, and tricking acai on the right side now. Big inhale and large exhale. Remembering breath is most important here.
What are you at? It's Cuisinart's Blast and Go. It's amazing, it really is. It's a portable cordless blender that packs the same punch as a normal blender, but you can use it anywhere.
You're in the middle of yoga.
It's got 20,000 revs per minute, so this will literally take 30 seconds. So just namaste, my friend.
You're such an idiot.
And he didn't even ask me about the 500ml leak-proof travel cup with the super cool loop in it. Oh my God. Anyway, Blast and Go by Cuisinart.
Welcome to creamy peanut noodles with crispy tofu. Woo! This is easy, this is delicious. This harnesses the 6th flavor profile known as
Texture.
yes, correct, texture.
I got it.
It works really well as a hot soup. It also works really well as a cool summer soup that's packed full of flavor.
It's the main thing is it's easy to make and it's bang with flavor. Okay, first step, we're going to show you how to make the crispiest tofu.
Tofu is something that is bland on its own, and many people strive to get crispy tofu. We're going to show you how to do it. So this is a 200-gram block of tofu. We want to increase the surface area, expose the surface area.
So that pretty much just means chop it really small. So there's loads of surface area rather than big chunks.
So water will get in the way of our tofu crisping. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bowl here, add our tofu in. We haven't pressed it. We did not need any magical equipment. We have a little baby sieve and we're going to add in some corn flour. Corn flour is going to dry up that moisture, enabling us to get more caramelization on the surface. And I have some garlic powder.
1 teaspoon of garlic powder.
So in that goes. Give it a little sieve. Well, we're going to give that a mix first because we want it first of all just to dry up the surface area.
It almost like breadcrumbs it. So this is key to the taste. So if you don't have cornstarch, you could use tapioca starch, you could use gram flour, you could use rice flour alternatively.
Now time to add in a bit of moisture. So this is flavor profile. This is our darling tamari. 2 tablespoons of tamari, in they go.
And if you don't have tamari, you could just use soy sauce.
And we're going to pop this in the air fryer. Air fryers are wonderful. Put it in as the highest temperature it has. And this air fryer has a crispy function. So we're going to put it in that. Make sure they're all spread out because if they touch, it reduces airflow, which inhibits crisping.
Okay, so now it's time to make our creamy peanut sauce.
Okay, this is packed full of aromatics. So we've got a little half a thumb-sized piece of ginger. This is organic, we're leaving the skin on. In it goes. Clove of garlic, in it goes. Chili, how much chili you want, Mr. Flynn?
I'd go half.
Half the chili. We're going to leave the seeds in.
Now, as we said, we're just blending all these ingredients. I've got 1 tablespoon of maple syrup.
That's going to add a bit of sweet. Could I use just sugar or coconut sugar if I want?
Absolutely, absolutely. Or any kind of liquid sweetener, whatever you have.
Okay, I've got 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. If you're allergic to peanut butter, you could use almond butter.
And if you're allergic to nuts altogether, you could use tahini. I'm going to go with 2 tablespoons of tamari.
Little bit of acid, juice of half a lime. And finally, we want to make this slightly yellow and just up the antioxidant composition. We're going to go with a little bit of turmeric.
So approximately a teaspoon of turmeric powder.
We've got 400 ml of coconut milk. We'll probably just put half in here so there's enough to blend, but not too much to explode. Use low fat if you want it lower in fat, and blend till smooth. So I'm just going to prepare our veg while our tofu is crisping up in the air fryer. We've got carrot, pak choy, cucumber, and some chili to serve it with. I like to julienne it to go with matchsticks. Go with whatever you're comfortable with. Pak choy. I always like when you can keep those little leaves in the middle. I just think they add a lovely little appearance to it. I'm going to chop the green off. This we're just going to finely dice.
So the air fryer's just beeping at me, giving me a shake reminder. So this is a great time of taking it out. I'm going to add another few sprays of oil, giving it a shake, and giving it another few final minutes.
What does the shake do in terms of cooking?
So the shake is quite important because it does enable even crisping, which is really, really important, obviously, when you're looking for crispy tofu.
And finally, in terms of veg, I have what we call scallions. In the UK, I think they're known as green onions. And I think in the US, you guys call them spring onions, I think.
Okay, so we're now going to put the whole dish together. So we've got a wide bottom pan. I'm going to pop it on a high heat. And we're going to start with our sauce. So I've got 400 ml of veg stock. I'm going to add that straight in there. We're going to heat up our sauce first. Oh. This will all dissolve into it as it heats up.
And then in goes the rest of our sauce. So this is thin, this is brothy, this isn't too rich, this is light. And we want it to feed between 2 to 4 people. Okay, next up I have some noodles that we pre-cooked. We're going for some thin angel hair, vermicelli, they're often known as. We're using brown rice. We've got loads in here. Just work them through. These are pre-cooked. We cooked them just before, but obviously cook yours. In this top, we're gonna start layering in some veg. Greens will need a little bit of time to cook. I'm just popping them in.
So you're leaving them whole, leaving the top leaves whole.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I like the scallions to cook a little bit. Garnish. The pak choi, the juicy bit of the pak choi, I'm just popping in now. I want them to kind of break down a little bit. They're going to be crispy.
Wow, check that out. That is just delicious. You can see the sizzle on it. Like it's really...
And as that cools, it'll go...
super crispy. Delicious.
Okay, we're going to mix this, just start mixing this through. Okay, we're going to start just to layer this up in the frying pan. Me and Dave are literally going to eat it in the frying pan. In goes our carrots. Scallions I will mix throughout. Cucumber traditionally isn't in a dish like this, but it's going to add a juicy sweetness there in season in the farm.
And then, as we said, chili gives just this lovely pop of contrasted colour.
The wonderful thing about this dish is that it's such a great mix of really fresh, vibrant veg, along with
season.
this creamy, delicious, flavourful texture, like of sauce, and then we've got our delicious, crispy tofu to go on top. So it is this delicious contrast.
Learn a little bit of the coriander.
I'm going to pop the tofu on top. And there we go, I knocked it off the heat. That is just banging.
And just to serve this, and I love this where it starts to bleed, I've made a little bit of a chili oil where it just heated a little bit of a sunflower oil with some garlic, a little bit of tamari, and a little bit of gochujang. It's just going to bleed.
That is just banging. Like, that is lunch there. Absolutely amazing. Took us 10 minutes from start to finish. And as we said, it's creamy, it's crispy, it's fresh, it's vibrant, it's vital. It is
Time
like...
to try it. I always think ideally you want to have a spoon and a fork to...
So you got to be well armed for this dish. So it is a two-tool kind of dish. So I got in there with a spoon. All I had was a smoothie for breakfast, so this is absolutely just fantastic. Look at that. I'm going with a bit of that tofu on top here.
And obviously season to taste. You want it more salty, you want it more spicy, add more.
We're identical twins, Dave and Steve from the Happy Pear. We've been helping people eat more veg for 20 years and on YouTube for more than 10 years. So thank you for watching. We really, really appreciate it. And yeah,
Go forth and eat your vegetables. Cheers, bye.